The memento from the hands of our most revered Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh. Sri M.S. Ram Mohan Rao, Chairman, will honor him with shawl. Friends, a poet, a writer, an advocate, and a warrior on corruption, and a statesman, and above all, Kalinga Ratna, Sri Vishwabhushan Harichandan Ji, Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, will now address the august gathering. Sir, may I request you to address this gathering of Cardiac Update Summit. Sir.
Dr. M.C. Das, Dr. India Ram Subba Reddy, Dr. M. Raghavendra Rao, M.S. Ramman Rao, Dr. Ramesh Babu, Dr. Azad Mopen, Dr. B. Somaraju, Dr. Prasad Rao, Dr. I.A.B. Prasad Lal, Dr. Srinivas Raju, distinguished guests, members of the print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, my warm greetings to you all. It gives me immense pleasure to participate in today's conference on Cardiology Update Summit, organized by Ramesh Hospitals. It is said that heart disease is the world's biggest killer, causing 90 lakh deaths every year in the world. It is estimated that around 5.5 crore people in India have some form of cardiovascular disease, and 1/6 of the diabetics in the world are in India. Accordingly to the World Health Organization, 1 in 10 people in India is prone to cancer. It is alarming to note that the infectious diseases are quite rampant in the country due to lack of good hygiene practices and sanitary conditions. The Sustainable Development Goals set by the United Nations in 2015 call for a 1/3 reduction in premature mortality from non-communicable disease by 2030. These include cardiovascular disease, chronic respiratory illness, cancer, and diabetes. According to the global burden of disease, nearly 1/4 of all deaths in India are due to CBDs. In our country, about one-third of the senior citizens have been diagnosed with hypertension, 5.2% with chronic heart disease, and 2.7% with stroke. According to a study in our country, the mean age at which people get the first microbial infections in 53 years, which is about 10 years earlier than our counterparts in developed countries. With the increased consumption of processed and energy-intensive food and dependence on machines for physical work, the urban population is more in danger of getting heart ailments than their counterparts in rural areas. Behavioral factors such as smoking, alcohol use, low physical activity, and insufficient consumption of vegetables and fruits also contribute to the high number of CBDs. According to a recent survey, the major causes of death in Andhra Pradesh state are due to lower respiratory infection, heart disease, TB, diarrhea, low birth weight, and accidents. All these studies point towards the need for preserving the traditional lifestyle as an important factor to lower the incidence of CBD. Regular exercise is the best way of maintaining a healthy weight. Having a healthy weight reduces your chances of developing high blood pressure. Regular exercise will make your heart, blood circulatory system more efficient, lower your cholesterol level, and also keep your blood pressure at a healthy level. Exercising regularly reduces your risk of having a heart attack. The heart is a muscle, and like any other muscle, benefits from exercise. A strong heart can pump more blood around your body with the power. Any aerobic exercise such as walking, swimming, and dancing makes your heart work harder, keeping it healthy. I sincerely hope that the conference, like the Cardiology Update Summit being held here today, will go a long way in making the family of physician system strong and help in preventing sudden cardiac deaths. Dear doctors and friends, you are all aware of the danger of this cardiac disease, and many of the people are now suffering from this heart attack and being treated under heart operation or something, some sort of remedial measures are being taken. Here I like to congratulate you all because of the fact that during the COVID-19 pandemic, the entire doctor's fraternity, the associate staffs, the way they had fought against COVID-19 pandemic is something spectacular. And the Prime Minister of this country has also said that you are the frontline warrior and your contribution cannot be forgotten, and the entire nation is indebted to you, the doctors and the associate staff. COVID-19 pandemic has posed the greatest danger, the greatest menace, not only to any state or country, but to the entire humanity. And it became a big challenge for of you all, and you and the scientists. They started their work, started their invention, and ultimately became successful. And today it is a matter of great pleasure for everybody in the world that COVID-19 could be controlled. And India's contribution of its scientists and doctors are spectacular definitely. And therefore, Prime Minister again and again praised this doctors' fraternity and the staffs associated with them, that they have saved the country, and India's contribution to the world is also in the matter of this pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic, is unique. With this, I also like to speak something regarding the role of the doctors. What should be the role of the doctors? I like to write a story from Ramayana. In Ramayana, as you know, that when there was war between Ravan and Lord Shyamchandra, Ravan had struck a very deadly weapon towards Lakshman, and Lakshman almost fell down and hung as if he is completely dead. What is the remedy? Then Vibhishan said that there is only one physician who can save his life. When Lord Shyamchandra asked who is that physician, he said he is the royal physician of Sri Lanka, Ravan's physician. It is something strange that when war is going on between Lord Sri Ram and Ravan, how the royal physician of Sri Lanka will come to save Lakshman. Then Veer Hanuman said that where is he living? Give him the description of the building where Susen, the great physician, is living. Vibhishan had given the description, and thereafter Veer Hanuman went there, located the building, and found that the great physician Susen was moving inside the building. He took the entire building and came there. And when Susen came, he asked Lord Sri Ram, "You are Marjada Purushottam. Please tell me that you are the greatest enemy of my king, Ravan. And he has killed his enemy. He had struck him with a deadly weapon for killing him. Being his physician, is it my dharma to cure him or take up his treatment?" Marjada Purushottam, Lord Sri Ram said that doctor, physician is like a god before the patient. He has no enemy. He cannot consider whether he is a friend or an enemy. Its duty is whenever he finds a patient, whenever he finds that somebody is fighting for life, it is his immediate duty to treat him. So, he has no consideration before him whether he is enemy or friend, because he is God before the patient. And that is the role of a physician, and that is dharma. And hearing this, then Susen said, Prabhu, I am very much obliged that you have told me what should be dharma of a physician, and he made the treatment, as you know, and Veer Hanuman, how to take the entire Gandhavardhan mountain and taking Visarga Karani, he saved the life of Lakshman. On return, when Ravan came out to kill him, he said that being my physician, how could you venture to go there? And if you were taken, how could you treat him? Then he said that I asked Lord Ram, and he said that this is the duty of the doctor. Still then he got angry and tried to kill him. Maharani Mandodari intervened. Maharani Mandodari said that you know the great contribution of Susen for entire Sri Lanka, for the royal family. And he has done his dharma. If he has done his dharma, it will be a great sin if you kill him. Then he was spared. I told you this story because the doctors actually, when on the bed, the patient is crying, the patient is fighting for his life, and patient has lost his hope of living. He sees the doctor, his treatment and his behavior and his care and the care of the other associate staffs. He feels as if he is in a safe place, and it is the grace of the God, due to the grace of the God, ultimately he gets cured and return to his family. So we have such a noble profession, and in such a profession, you not only help the entire society, help the society without caring whether anybody is rich or poor, because the downtrodden people of the society are not getting the proper treatment now. In spite of these several schemes launched by the central government and also the state government, poor people, downtrodden people are not able to come to the hospital. And if by any means they come to the hospital, and because of lack of funds with them, they are not getting the treatment. And my appeal to you all, behave in the same manner as Dr. Susen has done, and always have that compassion for these poor and neglected people, make that treatment, and Lord will have His blessings on you. Thank you all.
That was an excellent message of dharma.
The medical